In this section, we'll be dealing with equations of parallel lines. Now, we can spot a couple of parallel lines by looking at a graph. So let's make a really quick sketch of a graph. And let's say we have two lines as such. We have line 1 and line 2. And these two lines are going infinitely in both directions, in the positive direction and in the negative direction. This is line 1 and this is line 2. Now, we know from simple geometry that two lines that never intersect or touch are parallel to each other. Another way to think of this as two parallel lines have the same slope. So if we call the slope of line 1 m sub 1, m for slope, and we call line 2, the slope of line 2, m sub 2, then that means m sub 1 and m sub 2 are going to be equal to each other. They're going to have the same slope. The only difference in the line is where they cross the y-axis up here and here, and the x-axis right here and right here. Okay, so all we really have to do to identify two parallel lines is to find two equations that have the same slope. And we can do this easily since these are actually all in slope-intercept form. So if they have identical slopes, that means they're parallel. So what we can do here is we can look through these equations of lines in slope-intercept form and find the two lines, or the pair of lines, that have the same slope. So we notice here and here, A and F both have the same slope, a slope of 2. Slope is the coefficient of x. So we can say that the lines A and F are a pair of lines that are parallel. Let's see if we can find another one. Well, here we have, we have one right here. We have minus 3.25 and minus 13 over 4. 13 over 4 is the same as 3.25. So we can say that E and H are parallel. Okay, it doesn't matter if one's in decimal form and one's in fraction form. The values are equivalent, so their slopes are equivalent. That means these two lines are parallel. Okay, let's see if there's another one. Here we have 0.5 and 1/2. We know 1/2 is the same as 0.5. So we can say that C and G are parallel. So we have three sets of parallel lines. So if we actually graph these lines, something like this, they would be parallel. They would never touch if they go infinitely in each direction. This is actually kind of a shortcut, so we don't actually have to draw a graph of 9 lines and just see which ones never touch. This is a quick shortcut to eyeball things. So we need to know that the equation of a parallel line if it has the same slope as another line, those two lines are parallel. We'll be working with this in the near future, and in the next section we'll be going over perpendicular lines. And we'll learn how to spot, by looking at two equations, if they're perpendicular or not by just looking again at their slopes. We'll see how to do that in the next video. I'll see you soon.